Welcome back to NAZ Today. I'm Noah McNeil and I will be your weather forecaster for this Monday afternoon. Now currently in Flagstaff, it is 54 degrees with clear skies and winds at 19 miles per hour coming from the southwestern region. Now the satellite shows that cloud coverage is coming up through that southwestern region and coming into the entirety of the state of Arizona, specifically the northern part of Arizona. In Flagstaff today, the high is 55 degrees and the low is 20 degrees. Now this is pretty close to our average of 53 degrees and a low of 24 degrees. So we are having a pretty average day in terms of weather for Flagstaff, which is not that common as we've seen through these past few weeks, very fluctuating, not very close to the average. And our records for this were set in 2007 and in 1991 with a high of 73 and a low of 3 degrees. Now we've not seen any precipitation yesterday, but since January 1st, we've seen 4.05 inches of precipitation, and that is reaching our average of 5.35 inches of precipitation. Now, a majority of our precipitation that we saw was last week, specifically on Thursday, Friday afternoon into Saturday morning. Now, this was also spring break for Northern Arizona University students, so making that travel back to Flagstaff was a little bit more complicated due to those road closures due to the winter weather warning advisories. Those road closures were from the I-40 from Williams going into Flagstaff, as well as the opposite going from Winslow into Flagstaff. So both sides of the I-40 were closed going into Flagstaff, as well as the I-17 north of Camp Verde. So the only routes were Sedona and Payson, and those were also closed due to winter weather. Just to give a little representation of the snowfall we saw in the past few days, since Thursday, we have seen 13.5 inches in Flagstaff, 8.2 in Payson, 6 inches in Prescott, 3.5 in Sedona, and at Snowbowl, in the last few days, they experienced 24 inches. Now going a little bit further back, Snowbowl has experienced around 50 to 60 inches of snowfall in the last week and a half. This is labeling them as one of the snowiest ski resorts in Northern America at the moment. Now tonight, we are going to see a forecast low of 20 degrees with a slight chance of snow showers. Now it's a very small chance, it's only about 20%, but we are going to see a chance of that going into the following day with that sunset at 6:36 p.m. and then that sunrise tomorrow at 6:33 a.m. Now we're going to see those chance of showers carry over to that day, and then in the morning it's going to be about 40% chance of some snow showers with a high at 41 degrees and some slightly windy conditions. Taking a look at some forecast temperatures throughout Arizona. Tomorrow it's going to be 16 and 41 degrees in Flagstaff. Going down to Show Low, we have a low of 40 and a high of 46, so not too much of a difference there. And down in the valley, it's going to be a low of 51 and a high of 69. For our Flagstaff Extended, as I mentioned, we are going to be having a possible chance of some snow showers tomorrow with a high of 41 and a low of 16. Going into Wednesday, we are going to be seeing sunny skies at 48 degrees as our high and our low is 22. Going into Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 55 and low of 24. Going into Saturday, it's going to be a high of 58 and a low of 28 with sunny skies as well. And then on Saturday, we are going to have mostly sunny skies again with a high of 58 and a low of 29. So pretty similar to Friday. Now that's all we got for weather today. Welcome back to our Northern Arizona University students, but stay tuned at our socials at NAZ Today for more news, weather, and sports.